YouTube world, what's good with y'all, man? Yeah, man. Chilling, chilling in the film room right now, watching, some Monday night right now, man. Giving y'all this first episode. Y'all know what it is back. We just up here chilling. I'm a little wrinkly, I'll fix it up. But I had to give y'all something on this Monday night. I can't let time keep slipping by. So gotta do my thing. So we're introducing the live stream going about on Sports Rapz. As y'all know, I do host the Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio. You're the real feed that for all that is sports. We do host that every Wednesday. So I'm making sure now on YouTube I give me a little bit more live footage, and let's go ahead and discuss and get some of our professional teams. Let's get the steam or the celebration joy up off our chest. Explain what happens and how we feel going forward. So today on this episode, on the first episode that I'm bringing to y'all live, man, all I can say is we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about the Texas Rangers, who's in the postseason right now in the ALDS, needing one more win to get to the ALCS, and that's the Final Four. That's the big dance right there. So, and then we're going to talk about the disaster that happened last night in Santa Clara, California, man. I mean, Cowboys got absolutely bagged up. They got bagged up, tagged up. They got, woo. Let's not start off on the bad note. So let's go ahead and, talk about some good things that's going off in the DFW. As y'all know, as of right now, for facts, y'all see all the vlogs that I have going on, boy be popping up to the game. Hey, I don't have no season tickets, but like they say, the games are never sold out. And now all the ticket spots, they're now including their fees into the total pricing. So there ain't no guesstimation. You get to find out. All you have to do is just wait about good 48 hours to the game. You'll be able to get you something right. So that's how your boy been going in there and been having some good understanding at home with the family and the wife for sure. But it's been a good thing right now, man. It's been fun hitting up all these games and giving y'all the experience what goes down here in DFW. So as y'all know, basically I tune into everything. The slogan, I'm the one-man force, which is the eyes and flavor of DFW sports. All I do is just, root for the home team. That's all it is. We grew up in this Metroplex, so DFW is down for winning. So we trying to make sure all our teams is won. Mostly all of them have won. They just haven't been winning the whole thing here recently. So, every time I come at y'all with these lives and stuff, it's really just gonna give a little recap. We'll talk about what's going on in the Metroplex with the professional sports teams, as in the Texas Rangers, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Stars. You know what I'm saying? We'll touch more on everybody and the Dallas Wings as well. So, big shout out to them as they made the playoffs and did win their first, I think it was their first playoffs series victory since about 2009. That was a good while ago. So big shout out to the ladies of DFW, vault up for sure. As y'all can catch the vlogs, we done went to a couple games. We're trying to hit every playoff game that's in this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give the DFW just a little bit of cheer, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to go back and look at some good Cowboy stuff, I do got a couple of the games from this year. And I got previously more. So, it was bad. It was bad. There's no sugarcoating it. It was bad. But in all, it's not like this game was to get into the playoffs or you're out of the playoffs type situation. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But like I said, you can catch me start doing something every week, going on a little live stream. I'll make sure I'll be a little bit more spiffy. It's a little bit later. I done got off work, you know what I'm saying, and all that type stuff. So had to do a little daddy duty family time. So now we kicking back with the Dos Equis time, you know what I'm saying? So just back kicking it, we just kicking flavor. I ain't trying to do nothing, all spectacular or anything like that. Like I say, I already already we got the vlogs to show what we got, and then I have the podcast weekly on the speaker app on Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that sports. So big shout out to my man Larry B, who basically gave me the opportunity to exercise this and do it on a platform. And this really doing that show has got me like mode to really do this. Now, probably by the third episode I give to y'all live, probably about around the third episode, I had my podcast mic. So it seems like, the volume look like it ain't up too much. Hopefully, y'all can hear me a little bit or whatever. But hopefully coming soon, your boy will be able to have it looking really, really official. As you see the background, you know what I'm saying? Got the lights cut off, but we got the studio lights up on it. So it feels like we in studio. I ain't gonna lie. It's a good little feel. Been setting up some things. As you see, I got the cowboy chain up there. He got the Ranger chain up there. You see up in there, we got the jerseys, we got the hats, we got the cowboy picture up there. And if any one of y'all got some blitz, you know what I'm saying? We get on the arcade mode, we get on the blitz, you know what I'm talking about? So if you live with that, you know what I'm saying, let me know. I'll give y'all I'll give you my screen name on there. We can do some things, take it back, if you play blitz, then you know what era you coming, I know what era you coming from. So that's a big deal right there. So yeah, man. So as y'all know, I've been trying to do my own thing and just talk DFW sports. A lot of people talk Cowboys. Maybe a lot of people have Stars podcasts. A lot of people have, all that. It's like a lot of people stick to one thing. But me, I'm just gonna go all the way in, and we just gonna represent DFW. As y'all see, I keep referring back to all y'all have to do is just go look at the content, go look at the videos and stuff like that, man. We on there. That's actually funny. Let me pause myself. I started doing this vlogging stuff and went on ahead and started doing it sports wise. Really was the 2022 playoffs where the Mavericks went to the Western Conference Finals. I actually started vlogging, if you go all the way down to the prehistoric times on my videos, and you see as we progress and got better. But yeah, we really started with the Mavericks, to be honest with you. We started with the Mavericks. We were just going out to Hooters or some type of spot, just enjoying it and getting the live action, doing it that way. And then I actually went to a game. Now, I didn't go witness the game, but I went to game 3 to set up and everything of the Western Conference Finals when Golden State came down here. And yeah, it was real tight. It was live for sure. This So basically, this is how this all started. It started with the Mavericks. So let me not say anything. I just haven't been to a Maverick playoff game since starting doing all this vlogging stuff. So that's how we'll put it this way. So, but we started doing the vlogging, and then Cowboy season came around, and I just started thinking to myself, and for the main part is like, as you grow older or as you trying to grow into something and do something better, you tend to just separate. And it really started spending a lot of time by myself. And then I was like, you know what can I do? I bust my ass off every day at work, weekly, try to stay out of trouble, try to maintain and do what's responsible of them. So why not reward myself? That's something that's very fitting and fun that I like to do, and I can do it by myself. So mostly every time you see me go to the games on these vlogs, by myself, and I'm not saying that as like I'm hard or anything like that. What I'm saying is just I found something to, take the mental stress of responsibility off him, where he could just relax and have fun. And they say you can make money off of it, and why not? I used to do music. I still got my music set up. I just done kind of like translated everything over to what we're doing now. So, and it's cool. I don't, I'm I'm not here to knock the rap game or anything like that, but as I got older, it's just the rap game ain't get fun for me. So, but doing sports is fun, even if nobody's paying attention. You can still always play it back, so you can catch it live or catch the playback. So it doesn't matter about that. So that we're liking what we're seeing. So jumping into all that, it jumped into the Cowboys game. I started going to the Cowboys game, and then it was like, okay, well, and then Christmas weekend is what really took it all into effect. My brother-in-law, uh my wife's sister's husband, they came down here for Christmas, and that'd be a Christmas I'll never forget. I don't really celebrate holidays like that. I'm more of a everyday type thing, appreciate every day that it comes. But that weekend I'll never forget. It really propelled everything what I'm doing now. So what happened is that weekend from that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was a trifecta that was by time the most fun time of my life. Like straight up. We checked out the Stars game Friday. It was a frigid Friday too, but we brother-in-law really got the tickets right behind the Mavs bench. As you check out the vlog, I'm just giving y'all the timeline up until what we about to do. We were right behind the bench against the Montreal Canadiens. I think it was the Canadiens, yeah, that we played in. Seeing that game right there, it put a new perspective on me on hockey. Like, I was following the Stars. I'm not a hockey. I will say this: I'm not a hockey fan, but I've watched the teams in the DFW. I'm not a baseball fan like that. I'm not a hardcore baseball purist, but I've watched the Texas Rangers by growing up in the area. You know what I'm saying? I watched the Dallas Stars while growing up in the area. Now, Mavericks, I could watch basketball, but I'm not gonna say hardcore because I do mess with basketball, but I'm not that big of a fanatic of basketball like that. My main heart is football, so that's how that goes. But that weekend happened. We went and saw the Stars against the Canadiens behind the bench. Saturday, the Eagles came down here Christmas Eve, basically, in AT&T Stadium, and that was that vlog right there against the Eagles last year down here is like my most up to date, most popular vlog that you could see. Unfortunately, I didn't get the 3rd and 30. Had I got the 3rd and 30, man, that thing been up at about 50K right there. You know what I'm saying? But that is on that part how that happened. And then the following Sunday for the trifecta for Christmas Day, the Lakers came down to Dallas, and it was the unveiling of the Dirk statue over there. So that basically changed my life, as in, what am I gonna do next go round if I'm not gonna do music? That type stuff. I'm not gonna do music, so let's try to see if we can do something else. And I enjoy doing this. Now, I've been blessed to be able to have the funds to go and hit these games, but I mean, a lot of times it's not as that expensive as you think. Now, Cowboys is expensive. I don't care where you sitting, but you just gotta like play the situation correctly is all you have to do. So that's what I'm looking at, as I'm just trying to do some more sharing around, get more people involved doing this. This is just the first episode. I've just been introducing y'all, and basically ever since then I've been popping out to the Mavs, I've been popping out to the Stars, everybody, you know what I'm saying? And it's been a real fun thing to do. So talking about all that, let's go ahead and try to talk about some Texas Ranger baseball. So in the Metroplex, we had the Red River rivalry that happened down here in Dallas, and OU did come out top. Shout out to my queen. She is a diehard Oklahoma fan. If you know anything about, my wifey Queen B, she is a diehard. die hard OU fan. And you ain't gotta talk twice about it. Just trying to, spread it out real quick, saying that we live, give me a little time. I'm trying to see if I can get some people up in the chat room to, mess with it. If not, I'll just keep going. Ain't nothing. Like I said, pretty soon I get this podcast mic, which I'm looking forward to getting this weekend, but let's see what we can do. Give me a moment. Spread the word. But yeah, how y'all feel about these Texas Rangers right now? You know what I'm saying? These boys right now, man, hey, if you were to tell me, like about around mid-September that these Rangers was gonna be in the spot that they were gonna be in right now, yeah, I'd have said somebody done told you wrong. You know what I'm saying? But really, that didn't even happen. That I give them credit. They bounced back. Truth be told, they could have been sitting in the number 2 seed, but that don't matter right now. What matters is right now they are up 2 games over the Baltimore Orioles right now in the AL Division Series. Now they bring it back down to Arlington, Texas. Huh? In the words of Dick Gregory, after every time he tell you something when he like making that point, bringing it to Arlington, Texas. Huh? It's gonna be interesting to see, as I'm gonna go ahead and let the cat out the bag. Y'all gonna get y'all another vlog coming here soon, because I was blessed enough to get the understanding and be able to have the funds to go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and catch game 3 over there in Arlington, Texas, baby. So it's about representing these Rangers. Represent, huh? They're going to have Red Rally Town, so I'm going to add to the collection here. So I need to coordinate properly about going to this game tomorrow. I'll be getting off work, so I got to try to see how I can save my stamina, to be, let me see. I'm going to be live anyway, because this will be my first postseason playoff game. As the Cowboys didn't have a home playoff game, but we did go to AT&T Stadium, to the Miller Lite Stadium, in the Miller Lite spot, and we watched Dak send Tom Brady off, and then we did watch them stink it up against the San Fran in the divisional round. So that's about as good as to the Cowboys playoff as I've gotten into the 2009 going on. So what I'm saying is more like that was still a good playoff atmosphere. There's nothing to take away from that. But as of yet, we done went to the Stars. We went to the Stars when they first opened up against the Minnesota Wild. And man, that was a live game. It was a real live game to see a playoff hockey game like that. Recently, we just went to the Wings playoff game when they played against the Atlanta Dream. That was some fire stuff right there. And now we look forward to some postseason baseball, baby, as the Rangers go on game 3 against the Baltimore Orioles. And I like what I'm seeing from these Rangers right now, as their lineup has got fully healthy, as in Josh Young then came back, and what you're getting from Evan Carter, the rookie right there, because Duran he's not even on the roster, so he might have got his spot, took him for the meantime. But you look at what they got from about 1 through 9, how they can hit you from, at least with Simeon. You have Seager, you got Garcia, then you throw in the Heim, you throw in Tavares, you throw in Young, throwing, and then you after that you kind of play with whatever else you want to do. Do you want to bring in Moreland? Do you want to bring in Garver? Do you bring in Carter? You know what I'm saying? They still have a lot of ways that they can hit you from their lineup from 1 to 9. As what they won game 1 against the O's. What was that? See, I like right here where we can just chopping it up. Just trying to see who can all jump up in there, invite, get up in there. It is what it is. I can't, So they started Saturday and Rangers won that game 3-2 in a good classic one. It was a good pitch. I was real surprised in the pitching matchup that Bochy went with when he went on ahead and started Andrew Heaney. I was like, what? Heaney? What you bringing out Andrew Heaney for? You know what I'm talking about? But Andrew Heaney didn't do too bad, though. He really didn't do bad at all. Now he didn't go 4 innings, but I don't think that's what he was asked to do upon. But he only gave up one run. I take that. He only gave up one run, and then Dane Dunning came in, and I get it. You give Dane Dunning a couple extra innings so he can possibly give you about 3 or 4, but that kind of didn't work because he kind of got into trouble. But he didn't give up too much. Just luckily the bullpen after him, they came up real solid, real steady. I mean, Evan Carter, the rookie, man, I don't know what this young kid is made out of, but this guy right here is really causing havoc. That man is he's playing above his years right now, and it's real good to see it. But Josh Young was the one who really put the insurance for the Rangers to make that win be 3-2 as they took game 1 of the ALDS against the Orioles. And yesterday's game was just, man, that game was something fire as your Rangers win 11-8. Now, a lot of people are going to say that they still gave up 8 runs. Yeah, they did. But the Orioles they're the number 1 seed in the AL for a reason. They've been a great ball club this year. So they're in desperation mode right now. And especially at that moment, they made sure they capitalized off of what we were doing that was ill fortune. So looking at it, though, that second inning, they went down 2-0. They went down 2-0 early, but in that second inning, boy, they got the call and they morphed up. Ding, 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 ding. They Mighty Morphin Power Rangered up, and that lineup just got the digging it out, man. They started retiring pitchers and started making Baltimore go. They made them go deep into their bullpen, and they really just blew their bullpen up. Looked like about 2 games in a row. They've been really working on their pitchers, and it was a great thing to see. Now they did make it too close for comfort because dealing with this bullpen, they give up a lot. They do give up a lot. But it seems like the Rangers all season they really didn't hit too much of a low in the season until they got basically to the back end of August through September. They picked their worst time to play the worst baseball to have a skid. But what it looks like is now they have picked themselves up off the canvas, and now they're one of the hottest teams right now. Like I said, I don't see how a pitcher pitching staff will be able to figure out this lineup 1 through 9 that's going. I mean, they're just deep and can hit you in many ways. They can get on base, and they got some dudes that can hit the long ball. So I like what I'm seeing right there, as in game 3 is tomorrow down here in Arlington, Texas at 7 o'clock. We will be there. We'll be live there at Globe Life Field Park, baby. We'll be up in there getting live. So I will be bringing y'all another session of some Sports Rapz live vlog edition. So it's gonna be fun to see that. So everything is fun right now. Everything is gravy. I'm liking what I'm seeing with these Texas Rangers. It's gonna be real fun to see these boys, man. Postseason baseball. It's just gonna be a different. And to be honest with you, if you went to a lot of them Ranger games, especially on the weekend, bruh, them games be packed. Them games be wild, bruh. Like it's a mixture of everybody in there, young folk, old folk, in between folk. Man, it's a big atmosphere. It done turned into a little baseball town all of a sudden. And why not? Because that team across the street ain't giving us no reason as of right now. Let me not even talk about them right now. I'll get to them in a second. We will get to them in a second, but we're gonna strictly talk about some Texas Ranger baseball, and I'm excited to see this game tomorrow. Hopefully, the Rangers will be able to keep this streak going as they're undefeated in the postseason, as they have not suffered an L yet this postseason. Haven't suffered an L this postseason yet. So let's see. With Nate Eovaldi taking the mound, bruh, I got the complete game shutout he had down here against the Yankees. That's on the vlog. Like I say, man, if you're a fan of the DFW, like if you're from Dallas Fort Worth, or you're a fan of all of DFW sports, or if you're just a fan of the Cowboys, or if you're just a fan of the Rangers or of the Stars and stuff, this is where you're gonna want to be at, because I'm gonna have some game footage vlogs for y'all. And I'm gonna just start giving more content weekly, letting y'all know what's happening, what's going on up in here. But I'm enjoying what's going on. We're not Title Town yet, but we're very exciting TV down here. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. But to see Nate Eovaldi come down here, I'm hoping good things. Last time I went, I do got a couple like footages that I did go to a couple Rangers games, but I didn't post them. Now, I've always been told, you got to post the good and you got to post the bad. Nah, man. It would have been like me going to the Niners game yesterday and saying I'm at the game, but when he go vlog it, there's nothing to vlog. They are getting stomped. And the first one that was a bad one that I didn't put out there was against the Dodgers that Saturday that they came down here. Man, they stomped the brakes off of us, bro. It was really sickening. And your boy had to get up out of there in the sixth inning. I think it was already like 10-1 in the sixth inning, bro. It was just real ugly. And then against the Astros, man, damn Astros beat the brakes off of it. That game was basically the same game. I had to get up out of there in the sixth inning. You know what I'm saying? That was birthday gift to myself to check them out coming down here. But, boy, we got the brakes beat off us. Straight up, we got the brakes beat up off us, man. So it wasn't no need to be even vlogging that. And that's where I really thought the Texas Rangers were done. I thought the Texas Rangers were done after that series right there. But then I don't know what happened to Houston. Houston, I guess, celebrated about beating us like that, which they never paid us any never no mind because we haven't been on their level. But after that, they started laying duds, and they basically opened the whole division up. Now, they got in by the skin of their teeth. I'm not putting blame, but Aroldis Chapman that in that game one against Seattle, bruh, he threw us out of that game. He completely blew that game. He blew that game, bro. He blew that game. That was a game for them to win. They win, but I kind of like them with their ropes on, with their back against the ropes. They have come out where they're slinging. Now, what I'm hoping is that they're be careful is Baltimore is going to come in with the same way where they know that all odds is against them. Down 2 games. Now, all of a sudden, I believe, I got the TV screen going up right above me as well. It's what I see is they got the Rangers favored to win the AL now. Like, what? All of a sudden, the Rangers go from the hunter to being hunted now. And now you got the best team in the AL record-wise, or they have been the best team in the AL, but you got them with their backs against the ropes. I look forward to them to come out guns blazing. I really do. I really do. I look forward to them to actually come out doing some stuff. So this is Rangers need to just be careful. They just need to make sure they be careful and make sure they do their due diligence by keep staying hungry. Long as they staying hungry, I mean, everything is gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be everything. So I just hope that, Rangers do their thing and they just hold steadfast. Nate Eovaldi, I need you to kind of shake back, bro. I know you coming off an injury and stuff like that. So it can be excused. I know what you're dealing with. We all know what you're dealing with. But come on, man. If you can give us some of that early season Nate Eovaldi before the All-Star break, Nate Eovaldi, man. If you give us that Nate Eovaldi tomorrow night at Globe Life Park, we are going to the ALCS. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you right now. If we get that Nate Eovaldi before All-Star break, basically up into the All-Star game, because he pitched the All-Star game too. Did pretty good in the All-Star game. But after that, it looked like he flamed out. He looked like he put a little bit too much. But you give me that Nate Eovaldi tomorrow night on the mound, he give you 6-7 innings, Rangers will be in the ALCS. I'm telling you. That's where we go. Right there. See, this is me giving a little bit of cheer to the DFW right now, because bruh, that ass whooping the Cowboys took, bad. Damn. I mean, this is going off the topic, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, what the hell? The Braves came back to beat Philly. Dang. Well, that was good for them because they were a team that was in trouble too. So I'm hoping, because I think the problem with the Rangers, if they let these two games get away from them down here at the ballpark, I think all of the, what I've said about them when they were in their losing spill, where this is a team that you might just not know how to win right now, because for the last 5-6 years, they haven't won. What have they won? They ain't won nothing. When words of Bernie Mac, you don't want nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. I got a contract between me and you. Nah, but on the cool, you get that Nate Eovaldi before All-Star break. Rangers will be in the ALCS, and I'm hoping to witness it. I'm really putting in question mark if I'm going to be able to give y'all more vlogging from the Cowboys game. I mean, the ticket's going to have to go down, man, because I'm not through talking about the Rangers yet. Let me keep talking about the Rangers, but it's going to be a fun atmosphere to go down there. I will have the vlog, of course. If I don't drop it, because I'd have to go to work, and then Wednesday I have a podcast, so I'll probably try while doing the podcast, upload the vlog or put it together. So hopefully I'll have it by Wednesday night, Thursday midnight. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we'll have that, and hopefully that'll end in a W for the Rangers and an advancement in the postseason. What I'm looking for the Rangers to do is their lineup to just keep doing dirt. I'm not expecting them to put up double-digit runs, but I'm expecting them to make Baltimore pitchers work. As deep as this, and you look at Corey Seager yesterday. I mean, the dude was on base 5 times and did not have one hit. Not one hit, bro. This dude didn't have one hit. He didn't have one hit, but ended up on base 5 times. He got walked 5 times, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's you pay money for a dude to be productive like that, and when he's not putting wood to the ball, shoot, he's still getting on base, and that's something that we can appreciate. And like I said, right now the Rangers, they're rolling. They're rolling. I like what they're doing, and they just got to keep on keeping on. I'm looking forward for a big celebration. This is gonna be a trying week because, like I said, now I'm trying to start doing. Like I said, I get my podcast mic. It'll be a little bit much more better to talk into and stuff like that. And I'm just really kind of giving y'all rundowns and stuff like that. Hopefully, sooner or later, I'll probably get on one of these streaming apps that can go live to YouTube or all that type stuff, all that type of stuff, and get more animations going on. But I mean, I keep the background the way that it's looking. You know, this gonna be a man cave. I'm gonna keep decorating and filling it up with down for whatever. Actually, down for winning. Dallas Fort Worth, basically the DFW sports teams up in here as we just gonna represent. So make sure y'all tune in. I don't know if it's gonna be on Fox FS1, but I will be in the building tomorrow. So not only will you have a new vlog this week of the Texas Rangers postseason ALDS game, I'll be going live after the game. I'll probably go live right after the game, give y'all my thoughts and everything that go like that, and then try to see what else we can collect and do for our next topic, our next episode. This is just my first episode running down, playing with everything. Had to make sure the webcam actually works, which is working. As y'all see, I got the scenery in the background. We got the Texas Ranger flag right here because they the ones that's representing right now, because Cowboys, they are who we thought they were. As now we're going to talk about some Cowboy talk. Oh, man. Good Lord. Good grief. What is going on with the Dallas Cowboys offense, yo? That game started real bad, as in defensively. Defensively, that first drive hurt him just for the simple fact as I'm kind of like now watching the replay on NFL Plus. He got the app. So I'm kind of like watching that while still trying to, get people chime in. But as I get more episodes and get more said, I was supposed to do this at 8 o'clock, but, it started a little bit late. But I'll probably do a little hour show like I do on my podcast Wednesday. So, like I said, big shout out to my man Larry B, who's the OG proprietor of IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. That man right there, I kind of got the blueprint on how basically doing that show I can do this. Only here it's going to be a little bit more. It's going to be a little bit more unfiltered in a way. This is going to be more current because that show I can't do until Wednesday. So I have to like hold in everything. But now we kind of give instant reaction now. So we're going to be up in here. Hopefully we can just keep chiming in. Pretty soon I'll probably have some people join in the conversation. We'll get some different ways how we can stream up in here. But man, last night was an absolutely disaster. What the hell happened, man? The first possession by the defense, these dudes, I think, got like 3 penalties, bro. They had like 3 penalties on the first possession. I think they only credited them for 2. I think 1 got declined. But, bruh, these dudes here. My main issue, what I have is not just against, more like against the 49ers per se. Damn, they don't even have the replay. I forgot, because after Monday night, you got to wait till Monday night is over with. Well, no, I don't. Let's go. I didn't know what I was working with. My bad. But yeah, they got the all 22. So watching the all 22, let me put it up here by the monitor, you know what I'm saying? So we can have it going on. But yeah, man, this game here, bro. What I'm more pissed off about is it's basically the last 3 times you have seen the San Francisco 49ers, bro. You have not came out ready to play. Why? Why? Why are you not ready to play this game? Now, there's a lot of blame that can go around. Everybody gets blamed in this game. Everybody gets blamed in this game. There was nothing positive that anybody can say that, there was nothing in this game that made you look at the Cowboys and be, well, we're not that far off. Oh, y'all far off. And the reason y'all are far off right now is because when the big games come around, y'all are not ready to play. That's a players and it's a coaching thing. And that has been probably Mike McCarthy's big bugaboo here lately has been, does he really move his team, motivate them to play? I'm not questioning it. It just from what it seems like when it comes to the big games. Now, another thing that is real alarming and real concerning, as I didn't take no heed to it against the Cardinals, but this offense, after the Cardinals game, more because I saw them move the ball in between the 20s, they just came up short in the red zone. My scale of being nervous about them was at a 4, but now I'm at an 8 because you done got 5 weeks into the season. 5 weeks into this 2023 season, and this offense still looks like it's in mud, dude. Like, I'm not really understanding what they're going for, what they're really trying to do. It just, ew, man. What do y'all think, man? For me, I'm nervous just because this offense hasn't shown the ability without their defense basically setting the tone for the game or causing havoc that they're going to do anything. Like the last 2 years, okay, in the beginning of the season, the defense might have, carried them, but then the defense started slowing up. The offense kicked in gear. Now they turned over the ball a lot, but they kicked in gear. The year before that, they kicked in gear. What I'm failing to see right now with the Dallas Cowboys is y'all look offensively like y'all play not to mess up. Y'all play not to fail. And I don't want to say scared because the NFL is not for nobody to be scared. Everybody's a grown-ass man in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say scared. That I ain't going to say. But what I will say, y'all do look way conservative on offense. I can't tell if you don't trust Dak. I can't tell if it's just the use of the weapons you have. I'm going to be frankly honest with you. The offensive line gave up things, but they also provided time. They really wasn't able to run the football. As soon as something good was able to happen for the Cowboys, Tony Pollard fumbles, and it just sets them all the way back. Like, they were really in the game at that point, and then he fumbles the ball. I mean, this you couldn't make this up for the Dallas Cowboys if you tried. But to me, the most alarming thing that happened in that game were their penalties and just them just coming out flat. I'm a big Dak supporter. I've rode hard for Dak since day one, since I seen him in the preseason game, where I seen the look that he put on Tony Romo's face when that boy came out in the preseason doing good. I was I've been riding for that dude right there. But I'm gonna be real with you, bro. It's now or never now. I still think you're stuck with Dak no matter how you slice it, unless they are in contention for the top 3 picks. You're stuck with Dak. You're stuck with Dak. And the reason I say that is because with Tony Romo, it was the same story. And unless they had a down season, that's when, you could possibly look at getting replaced. Unfortunately, they ended up having a down season because he got hurt 2015. You know what I'm saying? And it was a bad season. It was a real bad season, him getting hurt. Then what he come out and do in 2016, he ended up getting hurt again. They just happened to get lucky with Dak Prescott, and they had an offense that was really built to just stomp you in the ground. But what my concern is for this Dallas Cowboys offense is don't nobody scare you. Now, you got to take away CeeDee Lamb, but what they're missing, especially in the red zone, they are missing Dalton Schultz big time. Say what you want, but do I agree with them not paying him the extra amount of money he was looking for? Yeah, but they miss his presence in the red zone badly because the tight ends right now are not helping you in the red zone. They are very hit and miss right now. Another thing, you got Brandon Cooks, right? You drafted Tolbert, right? It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. It's still early. It's still 5 games. But from what I see right now, Brandon Cooks don't fit this offense. Call it what it is, bro. Everybody's learning a new offense, but for some reason, he does not. He looks out of place. And I can sit here. I don't want to be. And when I say this, I'm not saying it as he's a bad player. I'm just thinking he doesn't fit right now. Something doesn't fit. But it's not to say his play has been bad, because if you look at the offensive production numbers around the board for this Cowboys offense, ain't nobody really doing nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Like I said, they've been helped out by their defense plenty of times. All 3 of their wins is credited to their defense. They're 3-2. Both losses is really on a total team effort. The 3 wins is all defense. So this is where my concern is at an 8 for the Cowboys right now, especially offensively, because I don't know the direction that they plan to go. And like I said, Brandon Cooks right now, he's not working. What was even more sad to see last night was Dak Prescott, when having the pocket clean in time, he still was not seeing the field. I have come to the crossroads where I can't defend him to that point no more. Will I say he's not the guy? I don't want to say it like that. But what I'm seeing from him right now is very disturbing. It's very disturbing. I don't think he needs to fully always sit in the pocket like that. I've always been a dude that says, Dak, why don't you use your legs? Why don't you use your legs, bro? Dak Prescott might just say, fool, because I broke my shit. That's why I don't want to use my legs. Last time I really was trying to use it, I broke my shit. So I can understand. I can understand why he doesn't want to do that. But, bruh, you sitting in the pocket, it looks like it's not working, bro. Give credit to the 49ers, though. They are vastly the best team in the NFC by far. Okay. They are vastly better than the Dallas Cowboys by far. It's not even close. I mean, this was a test for the Cowboys to see where they're at. And I'm like, bruh, Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan ran laps around Dan Quinn, Mike McCarthy, and Dak Prescott. Like, Dak looked like he was in his second year of the NFL. And Brock Purdy looked like he was in his seventh year. I don't really have too. I'm looking at the film right now, man, and looking at the all 22, and it's just, bruh. Everything is quick for Dak. Everything is quick, and I'm not understanding what are they hiding. I'm not understanding what they're hiding. CeeDee Lamb was very frustrating, and he had well within means to be, because there was a lot of times where Dak ended up scrambling. I wouldn't even say he scrambled, but he ended up buying more time, and he just didn't even look CeeDee way, and he started forcing stuff, and it was not pretty. That was by far, I believe. I thought 2018 against what was it, the Eagles on the road or against the Jets. I thought that was one of his worst games, but that game last night, like I said, bro, everybody deserves blame. Everybody. Every last one of them deserve blame. But Dak, you got to be the man, dog. You got the C on your chest. You got the Man of the Year Walter Payton on your chest, bro. You gotta rally the troops, bro. And after you had got sacked that first series, it just seemed like, bro, they didn't want no part of it. I'm not gonna say they were scared, but they didn't want no part of it. This offense has a lot of soul searching. That's starting with Mike McCarthy, because I'll put it to you this way. Dak might have turned over the ball a lot of times last year, but this offense was topping the lead last 2 years. Putting that out there. They put up yards, they put up points. Right now, they're not putting up yards, they're not putting up points. They're not putting up yards. They're not putting up points. So what does that say? Because last year, this same quarterback, now his interceptions is already up there, but this same quarterback put up yards. He put up points. Now this same quarterback in a different scheme they using now is not putting up no yards and ain't putting up no points. Man, come on now. Somebody tell me something. Tell me something. And what done been worse for the Cowboys now is they are so damn banged up now. Van Der Esch, he's out. He gonna be out, which that's too many neck injuries. You start pondering, should he even play football anymore? Now you're already out DeMarion Overshown. So it's like, damn, bro. Linebacking spot was the last spot. That was the last spot that we needed any injuries to. So now you're down them two. You let go of a couple of linebackers in Cox and Houston. You let them go, and now you got that butt face. Now you done shaved your mustache and your beard off. You straight smooth faced it. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's the worst thing that can happen. And now your secondary banged up because you had Diggs go down. And it's just not looking good. It's not looking good. I think Donovan Wilson is like, I don't know what he's doing, but I know he didn't get a full training camp. But when he gave up that touchdown to Kittle and it looked like he didn't even know the ball was coming that way, I almost was like, dog, is he playing with a concussion or what? How you not see that? What the hell? It was on you. It is on you. So the secondary was supposed to be their depth. That was supposed to be the depth of their team, especially at the safety spot. Now it's a concern. The linebacker spot was already a concern. So their main thing is what they need to do is start finding some linebacker help ASAP. ASAP. They need it ASAP because the jury is out on the Cowboys. You can run at them. You can be physical and you can run right at them. It's going to be interesting to see what we do with Michael Parsons. Do we keep him on the defensive line or do we just play him at linebacker, but he be a blitzing hell linebacker? You know what I'm talking about? Do you do that, Dan Quinn? I mean, something you're going to have to figure out right here because you ain't got many more linebackers now. You ain't got many more linebackers, and you're already thin in the secondary. The worst thing that's happening to them right now is injury. So they get an extra day before they get the Monday night against the Chargers, Kellen Moore reunion. So they get that day in between right there. And they also, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I'm not really sure what to make of these dudes right now. I will say this. They do for some reason, when it's time for divisional games, I believe they'll be right. I believe the Cowboys will be right. But looking at what happened to them boys, man, they just got flat out destroyed, dude. They got flat out destroyed. They got out coached. They got outplayed. They got straight up body bagged. As a lot of dudes ended up in the ice tub, bro, and they on the injured reserve. They on the injured list now. They got body bagged, bro. Cowboys got absolutely drugged, 42-10, and it's been a while since I've seen a butt kicking like that, bro. That was thoroughly disheartening to see the Cowboys go out like that. I really hate it. But it is what it is. Let them get their ass brought back to reality. Something their ass need. That's how it always happened with the Dallas Cowboys, shoot. We always be praising them and doing all this type stuff. Man, y'all ass better get y'all ass off y'all shoulders and play like y'all hungry, man. Let me tell you like that, man. Cause our fandom, man, y'all can't keep testing our fandom like that. We know y'all get paid big bucks and all that type stuff, but y'all gotta really do better for that. Cause this ain't even cool, man. CD Lamb, he has every right to be pissed. You know who he's starting to remind me of? He's starting to look like that old 88 Dez Bryant that threw up the X. Bro, Dez was the same way. And he got a lot of criticism for being a teen cancer and all that type stuff. But Dez was the same way. Like, bro, I'm open. We can win on that. And it's funny to see that. For sure, as my queen bee, for sure. CD Lamb is OU DNA. But this is he reminded me a lot of what Dez was doing, and it's like Tony Romo was his quarterback. He's still defending him. It's interesting to see where the locker room is going to be at this point. If they go out against these Chargers and stink the joint offensively again and lose to Kellen Moore and give up like 30 points by Kellen Moore offense and Justin Herbert, this team will not go nowhere. They will not go nowhere. If that happens, they will not go nowhere. And I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm really hoping I'm wrong. But they got to figure out something offensively. They really do. They have no explosiveness to them. I understand we're trying to get CD Lamb the ball, but right now, what's really hurting them is they're not meshing right now. And I just think, like I said, I don't think Brandon Cooks really fits what they are trying to do offensively. I really don't. But that's up for Mike McCarthy to figure that thing out. It's up for him to figure out how do Brandon Cooks work in this system. Maybe you saw all the frustration that was going on with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay along with Mike McCarthy was, maybe this is what his offense looks like. Cowboy fans, it's going to be all right, y'all. I mean, we done witnessed these dudes do this. How long? How long? Man, the sun gonna shine. Let the haters talk. I've always said the Cowboys remind me of the one scene in the movie of Bad Boys 2. What was it? Bad Boys 2? Where they're in the morgue and Mike pulled back that sheet and that dead corpse was right there with them tig old bitties. And Martin was like, Mike, you know what I'm saying? Have some dignity. And the haters, they're all like, I ain't doing nothing. But, they always on Cowboys all of a sudden. They find us somewhere and they want to talk some mess, and we call them out on it and be like, well, why y'all always paying attention? It remind me of that scene because he's like, what am I going to do with these big dead-ass titties? But Martin is like, but you're looking. You're looking. Where to start at? You're looking. Win, lose, or draw. They're either hey, you know the thing. They're America's team. You either love them or you hate them, but there is no in between. Everybody watching, and when they get their ass kicked, Cowboy fans will be right there to be like, yeah, bro, we got stoned. I don't think anybody was making any excuses for Dak Prescott. I'm talking about the people that's been riding for Dak Prescott and been like holding it down for him. You could have said whatever you wanted about Dak Prescott today. And they couldn't do nothing to refute it. I was even in that boat. There was nothing I could do to refute what was going on, man. And like I said, what's more concerning is this is a 5-game sample size in this offense that we have seen, and they're not getting it done. They're not getting it done. They are obviously the weak link of this football team right now. That ain't good. That ain't good. Because their offensive line didn't do too bad. They really didn't do too bad. I'll go back and study more of the 22 tonight. There's really not too much to look in there, but we'll study the all 22 tonight, and then we'll look at the Chargers last game, all 22, kind of get ready for them and the Chargers. I'll probably try to get, some people up on here, depending, or we might just do something before the game. So, speaking of all that, man, my concern for the Cowboys is what is the locker room? Do they follow Mike McCarthy and do they follow Dak Prescott? Because once they feel like they're not the guys or they're not the ones that's going to get us over, it's just going to be a train wreck season. And I don't care what the defense do. As long as if they're not playing with intensity where they're getting after passer and the game is not designed for them to be rushing the passer and be playing with a lead, the Cowboys are in trouble because they're not going to win no shootout. That's the problem I have right now with the Cowboys is if we have to get in a shootout, can you deliver? 5 weeks is the sample size. Did they put up 30 against the Jets? That's a good defense. Yes. But they were aided by defense. Defense didn't get the touchdowns. They didn't get the points on defense, but they got them the turnovers in the short field. So, if you happen to get in a shootout, do you trust the artillery that this Cowboy offense is cooking with? And I think after last night, that is a resounding no. A resounding no. Nobody's feeling that. None. So it's already about 9:30. So this is this is about the first episode we done ran through, went on ahead and did. Ain't nothing too major, man. We'll try to get better at this. I'll try to make sure my wardrobe is a little bit more better. Your boy, I've been trying to get this going, but I didn't have to keep downloading more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. So finally able to just get my ass off my shoulders and just do something. Let's get something out the way. So this is like my first, giving you the first episode of what you can expect. Basically, we'll try to do something. We're going to do something weekly, every week for Sports Rapz. So this is how we kick our flavor. This is the definition of Sports Rapz now. It's just about kicking flavor about the teams that he represented in the DFW, and that's just how we rocking. So, like I said, the Cowboys was really a disaster. Luckily for the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we have a postseason baseball team in the Texas Rangers. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So we got the Texas Rangers in the building going for their second consecutive sweep as they are unbeaten in postseason play in the playoffs right now, as they are taking on the Baltimore Orioles tomorrow down here in Globe Life Field Park in Arlington, Texas. I believe the pitch is 7:05 tomorrow. After we get off work, we will be live in the building for sure. We will be live up in the building. Got us some decent seats as we could. And we're going to really enjoy some postseason baseball. It'll be my first postseason game up in there. But as in getting the action is going to all be the same. And then when I deliver it to y'all, it's going to all be the same. We're going to give y'all that funkified flavor like we always do, how we represent outside of the game. Basically, if we're on the road, if we're at home, or if we're on the road, or if we in the stadium, baby, we just give you that DFW flavor, and that's just down for winning down here. That's what we stand for. So it's been a pleasure of kicking it with y'all. For everybody who tuned in and everything, I want to give y'all a shout out. Let me get a little bit better with this. Let me get my attire looking better. We'll get a podcast mic here going soon, so I don't have to make it sound like I'm talking on speaker, but we're going to get a little bit of more better with this. As you see, I got the setup already. We're going to do us some things. I'll make sure I get my thumbnails all, doing all that type stuff. But this has been real fun. We're going to kick some more flavor. Like I said, make sure you check me out on Wednesdays on the Speaker app in between 9 and 10 p.m. Central Time on the Speaker app on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that sports. We host it for the DFW Sports, Heart of Texas Sports, which you can get on the Speaker app, or you can get on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. We're now stepping into the era of the self-made way, as he say. We're doing Sports Rapz, our edition, on YouTube. We just kicking it fly. What we're doing is just, kicking mad flavor for DFW sports around here. Hopefully we'll start getting more people to join in, and we get this DFW thing popping and going, wherever you from, if you liking the Cowboys or if you liking the Mad, whoever it is, we'll represent for them. So I'm just trying to show y'all that I'm just one man, but I'm a one-man force, and I can do it the way I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just having fun. I ain't doing no different than what everybody else is doing. I'm just happy to do it for the whole city, the whole city's team. So it'll be a busy thing to do all the time, but we'll make sure we'll keep it'll be like a live broadcast, segment to do. I'll probably make sure I'm about like an hour. We might go over a little bit of an hour, but it'll be about an hour show. Try to at least do it once a week. I'm just trying to figure out what time, since football season is where it's at, trying to, like next week I'll probably do something Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, after that game. But depending on, I'm gonna do a live tomorrow, but my live will be directly coming up out of the stadium from Globe Light Park in game 3 of the ALDS tomorrow, as we will be live watching the Rangers against the Baltimore Orioles, watching Nate Eovaldi taking the mound in these Texas Rangers, seeing that they can bring the ALCS back down here to Arlington, Texas, baby, somewhere we ain't been since about 2000. I don't even want to say 6. It probably was 16, maybe. But it's going down in a major way. So I will have a new vlog coming up this week. I'll have basically another live basically from the vlog. Hopefully I'll give y'all episode 2 of DFW Sports Rapz later on this week. The Stars do end up playing Thursday. So we'll probably end up later on in the week, probably Friday or something like that. We'll talk about the Dallas Stars and them opening up the NHL season. Hopefully they'll end it up in the bang, and hopefully by then the Rangers are advancing to the ALCS. So appreciate y'all for all stopping by and checking out DFW Sports Rapz, where we're down for winning in everything we do and all the sports we do over here. So y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all check out all the vlogs. Make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you comment. Do whatever you got to do. I'm going to keep coming at y'all, and I'm going to keep staying in y'all face with this DFW Sports. So Sports Rapz, baby. It's been a wrap. Y'all know what it is. It's the one-man force. That's the eyes and flavor of DFW Sports, man. Y'all be solid, man. For sure.